the 20 countries language in A2. As previously, we have mainly Chinese and English, and then updated to 7 languages: Germany, French, Italian, Japanese, Korean, and now with the Linkso, A2 is capable to speak 20 languages. Okay, so the other new feature is the packaging box. So we have the horizontal package box for the flight in the past, and I think um, after March, I think started in April, the new vertical package will be provided for the later delivery, which is the vertical package. So A2 is sitting inside the box. You don't need to use the shifting machine to hide the robot from the box. Later, we can watch a video about this function. Okay. And 2 more features. One is LinkCraft. So in the past, you need to use a VR or motion capture suite to record a new movement and upload it to A2 so that A2 can enrich his motion skill. Right now, powered by the LinkCraft, you can just upload a video. As long as the video is clearly, the human being in the video can be clearly marked for his joint. So with this platform, the main movement of his body or the torso or the arms can be recorded and learned by algorithm. And then you just need to deploy this first in the digital twin of A2 and then upload the skill to your equipment. This is very useful, but for now, it only support to record the upper body movement. For the lower limb, is still in under development. I think for X2, the full body learning of the video to movement is feasible, but for A2 Ultra, currently it only supports upper body. And the last thing is about the data collection. It's illustrated in the corner, the full stack data acquisition solution. So like our Genie G2, A2 now can also do the data collection because the bipedal robot is more suitable for some specific scenario like the household scenario, and in some catering or supermarket, maybe the wheeled version robot is too big. So in the future, our ultimate target is to deploy the bipedal robots into those scenarios. So right now we can start with A2 with additional camera and brackets on the arm. A2 can collect data when our engineer is remotely control the robot to finish some task we assign to the robot. Then this data can be collected and handled and learned in this Genie Studio platform. So we shared the same Genie Studio together with G2, but the data collected by A2 can only be used for A2 or in the future, the next version A3 or A4. So with the current body or the mechanical structure of A2, we can already start the data collection on A2 Ultra and prepare the algorithm and the VIA model trained by the collected data, so that one day when the better the embodied robot of A3 or A4 is coming, then we can directly deploy the well-trained algorithm into that. So basically, that's the 4 main features for our version 2.0. And in this product manual, it's not just about the new feature, but it included all the basic parameters and how to use A2, starting from uh, how to use shifting machine to hang the robot from the box. So maybe Gordon, you can scroll down a little. Think maybe go to page go to page 9. So before page 9, it's the description on the main update in this version. So started from page 9, uh, yeah, in the third chapter, it's a product overview. So for this product, A2 Ultra, we can start from the packaging list for the standard configuration. I think if you have received our A2, you will be very familiar about the standard accessories, the robot itself and battery, remote control, immersion stop, charger, and the external microphone is also standardized and together with the shifting machine. So for the optional accessories, like the VR for the remote control and a backup battery, and the chair for robot to return and rest. Yeah. So for 3.3, the product composition, I think it's not much to mention. You only need to know that there are in total 40 degree of freedom, and the basic parameters about the head, the weight, the size of A2. And for the electrical performance is also basic information. Uh, yeah, next page, please. And for the environmental adaptability, I think as long as the robot is working in the room condition, it will be fine. If the A2 is exposed to some strong sunlight, then be careful about the temperature. Um, we try, yeah, sure. The PDF will be sent after the meeting. Sure. We tried to test the reliability and put A2 in the summer hot day outside, and the ground temperature reached around 70 degree, but we do not recommend you to use it in this situation because it's some extreme condition, but not the everyday use condition. And for the IP level, the robot itself cannot support any waterproof, so there is no waterproof glass, only glass 5 dust proof on the joint module. Okay. So here are some boundaries about the site adaptability, like the optical crossing head, 20 millimeter, and if A2 need to walk or go through a slope, then the maximum slope is around, I think below 8 degree. Here, just some official number, 4 point. I think you are a little bit down. I'm still in the page 11. Page 11. And yeah. Um, yeah, here. And so in the site adaptability, the obstacle crossing head to 20 millimeter, the slope um, the slope degree is below 5 degrees. And for the security, I think this is the most important thing because if someone is running into A2, then within the 5 meters range, A2 can sense and response to any sudden movement from pedestrian or other people. Um, but be careful that A2 do have the obstacle avoidance and sudden stop when somebody is getting close. The security is still very important. So for the sensing height, when anything is on the ground lower than 30 centimeter might be ignored. So be careful about the barrier on the ground. Okay. So I think for the rest of them, we can just skip a little bit. For the product capability, you just need to have some basic information about the perceptual ability. Like on A2 chest, there are two fisheye camera and one RGBD camera. And on the wrist location, there is a RGBD camera module, which is detecting distance. I got the next page. Yes, here. So we listed the basic parameters of those cameras and LiDAR. And the LiDAR is located on the bottom of the head. So we also mentioned the navigation, like the positioning accuracy, plus and minus 10 centimeter and plus and minus 10 degree. Okay, next page. Yeah, for the walking speed, the maximum walking speed is 1.2 meter per second. But in the event or in the exhibition hall, we normally set 0.8 meter per second or 1.0 meter per second to guarantee the robot is working slowly and safely. Okay. Go to page 15, maybe, for the accessory instruction. Yes. So this one, as you can see, the horizontal flat case is a current one, but will be soon replaced by a vertical one. So we listed the, yes, here is still the, yeah. So this is a basic operation method to remove the top cap. And in 4.2, chapter 4.2, we have the sitting position packaging box, which is the vertical box. So this one is smaller than the horizontal one. You can put it in your SUV, and there is only one engineer is can handle this opening and deploy A2. And with the vertical flat case, we don't need the shifting machine because A2 is in a sitting position, and you can just activate A2 starting from the sitting position. And if the battery is running low, you can use the charger to, when you are charging A2, you can directly change the battery. And if you want to turn it off, you can just move A2 to the vertical case around the vertical case, and then getting the position of like a squat, then it can be accommodated in the vertical case. So the shifting machine is mainly used when the horizontal case is provided. Okay, you can scroll down to, yeah, all the following page is showing the detail of the shifting machine and how to use the shifting machine to hang A2 from the box. I think we can directly jump to 21. 21. Yeah, 21. Then we have the 4.4 remote control. Um, the right button is belongs. This is part of the emergency stop. So we combine the emergency stop with our remote controller tablet inside this shell. But the emergency stop is actually a separate component. Just like mentioned in the 4.5 part, the emergency stop is a separate controller. So later, in the product manual, there would be a lot of screenshots to illustrate how to control A2 with the controlling tablet. Gordon, and just scroll down later. Yeah, thank you. So here, as you can see, the emergency stop is separate from the tablet. And there is detailed explanation about the indicate light and how to use the emergency stop. And in 4.6, the next part is about the battery and also how to plug and unplug the battery from A2. In 4.7 is about the charger. Yeah, okay. So charging and replacing the battery is very convenient, as I just mentioned. When the charging is on, you can the robot A2 support hot swap, so you can directly remove the uh, running out battery from A2 and place full battery. Okay, for 4.8, it's about the external microphone. Because we found that in some exhibition or in some event, in this kind of scenario, that um, the place is or the room will be very noisy. So if someone is trying to with communicate with A2, then the building microphone, the position of the building microphone is around the waist. Um, Sometime we will lose the sound or lose some characters from the speaker. So we recommend to use external microphone. So there will be a switch in the setting page. So you can choose to use the built-in microphone or use the external microphone. So only in the case that we are testing the robot in our office, when the surrounding is quiet and not so noisy, we will use the built-in microphone. Or for the other formal exhibition, we will use the external microphone. So this is a standardized accessory. You will have it. Yeah, Turkish language is now equipped in the Linksol. Okay, Gordon, you can scroll down to the 4.9 for the connection, yeah, connection warehouse here. So as you can see, we have two plug-in for the cable of internet, Ethernet cable, and also in the middle with two connector, the charging position. And in the right, indicated in the rectangle, in the right area, it's where we put the SIM card. So A2 support both Wi-Fi connection and SIM card. Okay. Next page you can see we use the nano SIM card. Next page. Down a little. Yeah. Next. Anything wrong? Uh, in the 29 page 29. Gordon, anything wrong? Sorry guys, I just check with Gordon in Chinese. Gordon，你这边不能翻页吗？
好，稍等啊，马上。
Okay. Yeah, okay. So here you can see we use a nano SIM card. Just put it in the smart box. So if A2 need to support some outdoor activity or event, we can use the SIM card to connect to the internet. And in 4.10, the VR is optional. So we use AR to do the remote control through there will be two methods. One is the wireless mode, and the other one is wild mode. Sorry. So with the headset, you can see the interface of the controlling app, and you will have two more sticker which can control the movement of the arms and also the hands. Okay. In next page, just more picture about the VR. Yeah. Okay. So we can go to chapter 5, unpacking and packing. So here is an illustration about the new package, which is a vertical package. So you can see when you open the box, A2 is sitting inside the robot, inside the box. Yeah. Scroll down a little bit. Thank you. Next page. Yeah, scroll down later. Yeah. Okay. So this is how it looks when A2 is sitting inside the box. And for the packing mentioned in the 5.2, as I mentioned, just remote control A2 in your tablet to walk around the sitting box and then change the position from standing to squat position. Then just push the vertical box in the right position when A2 is where A2 is sitting. Okay. Okay, then I think in the chapter 6 is some videos. We put the 2D code so that you can scan and watch the video for the yeah, next page. Next. Go. Okay.
Sorry, Walter, I just take
Yeah.
over from Gordon to share. So you'll see my screen. Now tell me which page. I'm now page 32.
Yeah, okay. So we need to go to page 34.
Here you go.
Yeah, okay. So actually I put all the related video in my slide, but I think for now we cannot see it. So later on we will send this product manual to all of you, so you can just scan the 2D code here and see the latest updated feature. Like here we have the voice controlled process and intelligent obstacle avoidance. Those are the basic or the fundamental function of A2. And in the second row, we have the full body dancing and the 7 languages. Okay, then move to 6.1, next page. There are how to trigger and control A2 to do to finish specific order, like greeting, how to wake up, how to interrupt, and how to stop. Yeah, the first part is about the interactive intelligence. When the internet condition is good, the response time to your question or to your sentence is within 1 second. So if you found the responding time is very low, the time is very long, or there is certain latency after you ask some question to A2, then do check the internet condition, or sometime maybe the noise is not suitable. For example, we have our European noise and Middle East noise and China noise. If the robot is in Middle East but still connected to the Chinese noise, then the latency will be high, maybe up to 5 seconds, which will cause latency. Okay, so here in this page, basically about the greeting and dialogue. In the next page, page 37, they're singing, but now we have only several songs building in A2, and yeah, okay. And here, as you can see, we have several Chinese song and several English song, and duration are mentioned so that you can have a good controlling when you will know when it will start and when it will stop. And also you can use voice order to trigger the movement, not just the lower limb but also the upper limb. So here we are in next page. Singing, let me see. Sorry. Last page in I think this is 37, where it shows the lower limb movement and upper limb movement. Sorry, 36. Yeah, here. So the lower limb movement, you can ask A2 to turn left, turn right, and go several steps further, or walk backward. And especially when you ask A2 to walk backward, he will check with you if you are sure of this order. And if anyone is getting too close to A2, then he will stop. So for the upper limb movement in next page, there will be upper body dancing and some, I can show you some posture if you want to take photo with A2 in next page. Yeah, I think the most commonly used function is shake hand with our guest. So you can directly say, can I shake hand with you? Then it will stretch out and shake hand with you maybe This will last like 3 to 5 seconds. So this is most useful function now A2 can interact with our guest. And for the expression switching, there is a screen on the head. So we currently have more than 20 facial expression emojis in the building skill package, but you can customize your own emoji or your own screen expression. You can also try put some welcome sentence like hello world or welcome to our stage, something like that. You can import this with the defined format. So we have the instruction in the facial expression page so that you will know the format of the required picture and video. Okay. Expression. I think in the last row of this page is the custom greeting. So here, this is supported by the LinkSoul platform. So we have two platforms. I just need to mention this. One is LinkCraft. The LinkCraft is designed for upper body movement learning. So you can upload a video to teach A2 how to move the upper body. And the other one is LinkSoul platform. This is designed for customize the character or the mindset of A2. For example, you can choose the personal characteristic of a translator or a diploma. So it can change the speaking speed and also the tone, how to say the sentence. So you can feel it's a different person. And apart from this, with LinkSoul, you can also upload specific material. Like you can upload an introduction about your company or the customer's company. So when the leader or guest from other company chatting with A2, A2 can give him some accurate information about their company. And also you can even upload the image, the picture of a specific person. So when A2 say him, he can recognize him and call his name and give him a specific, a customized greeting. This can be defined in the LinkSoul platform. So you just need to deploy the specific sentence or facial expression to the related robot through the robot SN, the serial number. And in next page, the dynamic greeting. This means in next page, please. Yeah, dynamic greeting. Dynamic greeting and dynamic standby. A2 can tell if there is only one person or a group of people standing in front of him, and also he can tell the weather, the condition, or the mood of these people, of the surrounding. And for dynamic greeting, if we set a task for A2 to operate, for example, A2 is on his way to grab a bottle of water to our guest. In his way, you can also greet with A2 and he will tell you that he's doing some task. But still, if you need him to do anything, he will stop the current task and first handle your task. Okay, here the full process of voice control, we listed the order can be triggered by voice input, like walk forward and turn left, turn right, and shake hand, give a nod, and also give some posture for picture. Okay. The next function is about the autonomous PPT flipping. So this can be combined with the autonomous navigation and mapping, scanning, and together with the cyclic task, you can deploy A2 to introduce your exhibition room. And if there is any material or any slides to be present to the guest, A2, this material can also be connected to robot. So when A2 is showing the path to the right position after he arrived, he can start introducing the slide on the screen. And when one page is finished, um, he will know and autonomously flip or turn to next page. So this is also a useful function when A2 is deployed in exhibition hall. Okay. Next page, the guided tour is something I just mentioned. Like I just mentioned, A2 can do the active welcome and autonomous navigation, and also intelligent interaction, route explanation, and also can introduce a slide to the guest. Okay. That's basically all about the intelligent interaction. So we have the next part about the movement, intelligent movement and intelligent motion in page 14. Next page. Yeah. So first about the walking speed. We have maximum remote controlling walking speed of 1.2, but actually there are several criteria you can choose 0.3, 0.6, 0.8. This is depending on the exhibition or the stage condition. If there is crowded, people are all very close to the robot, then better to adjust it to a very low speed to avoid it to hitting anybody. We do have the emergency stop, and also when A2 recognize someone is too close, he will stop immediately. But with lower speed, it will be more safer. Okay. And for the full body dance, not just upper body, also with the limb body, with legs, we have two dancing skills. I think now we add one more, the third one, Galaxy Dreams. So in total now 3 dancing skill. And for the stand up and sit down, we need to first prepare a chair, and as not all the chair can be used in this case, because if the chair is too light, then when A2 is sitting on the chair, it might be falling down. Okay, in next page, we have the movement while walking. In next page, please. Yeah. This means when A2 is walking, he can wave his hand to greet people. And the next one is walk to the rest point, sit down, and stand up independently. This is a new updated feature in with 2.0. So in the beginning of this training, I mentioned all the new features of version 2.0. If the robot version is still 1.3, you can ask support from our colleague or engineer to help you do the OTA update the robot version to 2.0. Or this new function, you cannot find it in the tablet or in the robot system. Okay. So the last one in this page, autonomously return to the rest point and sit down. The premise is that you need to first mark the rest point and prepare a chair for A2. And when the battery level is below 15%, you can ask A2 to go back to the rest point, or A2 can autonomously return the rest point. Yeah. Next page, we have the intelligent task. So the first one is about automatic delivery. So first, we have the programmed script in A2 for grabbing and delivering a water or a blend box or snack to our guest. And you can also set a map and mark the relevant point, which is the bar point, which is a rest point, and the SKU point. So A2 can know where he can find the rated material like package, a box, blend box, or snacks. All the OTA upgrades are free. So I think we have several updates from 1.0 to 1.1 to 1.2 in our company. For AGBot, our robot will do the OTA, and new function will be added in a time interval around 3 months. So every 3 months, you will get something new. And for the OTA, remote OTA, these are free. Okay. So here is the programmed grabbing and delivering, and you can use the remote control. If you have wear site, you can control the robot arm and movement by the controller, the sticker. And there is also another built-in skill for silicon-based delivery. We call it Silicon in next page. Yeah, here. So for A2, it support to take charge of shop. So he will be in charge of the street beverages and blend box and snacks. When somebody is order the item, A2 can recognize and grab this ordered stuff and deliver it to the customer. And this is also the new feature in the latest version 2.0. Okay, so for the interactive game, this is not a real game actually. This is a game played in voice mode. No movement in lower limbs and also no movement in the upper body. Okay. So next part about the ontology system, I will mention in this part I mentioned about the Wi-Fi connection, the network connection, and also Bluetooth speaker. So for the Wi-Fi and 5G, I think it's simple and easy. But for the Bluetooth, make sure that you're connecting to the right device. So we have the external microphone paired with each robot. So if the serial number of the external microphone and robot is not the same, then the pairing will be failed. You might need support from our team to repair those two. Okay, here we mentioned the OTA function in next page. Yeah, OTA function. So in the tablet, in the setting page, you can find if the version on your tablet is the latest one or the old one. So any new version comes out, this in the setting page, it will remind you to update to the latest one. Okay, then I think for the seated posture and battery charging, hot swap, low battery alarm, I mentioned them already. Okay, and for the platform access, the Linkcraft platform and LinkSoul platform. Here, the data acquisition platform is also a new one, together with just released with the 2.0. Okay, so in the next chapter, 6.2, you will see the interface of our remote controller, the tablet. So there will be some quick starting guide for the remote controller in page, here. Okay, maybe we can start from the page 47. Yeah, this will be the entering page when you finish the guide. So it will ask you to select the type of robot for our AGBot A2. Then first you need to input the IP of the robot in next page. Yeah, here. And then confirm the status of robot if it is hanging or seated or sitting in the box. Yeah, next page. Yes, there are 3 different postures when you started the connecting. You can choose the right one. Okay. So in page 50, it illustrates if the robot is in the lifting position, you can power on the robot and choose the rope-assisted straight leg standing, and then you can lower it down in page 57, next page. Yeah, make sure the robot is rope-assisted, lifted by the shifting machine and power it on. And in next page, choose the mode in the tablet, and then slowly put it down. Yeah, you can see in next page, it will give you a double confirmation about if you would like to lower down the robot, make sure it is rope assisted straight leg standing. Yeah, in next page, when it is confirmed, then you can lower down the rope. And following with lower the robot. Next page, yes, yeah. Yes, okay. I think for all the operation or the controlling method, we have the videos in the slide, and I will confirm later with Gordon how we can transfer these videos to you, or maybe we can use Teams next time, so that I can show you the video in my slide. Okay, so here when the process is done and the rope is removed, the robot is standing on the ground itself. Just let me check. So for the lifting machine, it is also a standardized accessory when the horizontal box flat case is provided. So when in the next month, when we change it to the vertical package, you can choose to have or you do not have you do not need to have the shifting machine. Okay. So in page 59, it's a reverse process. If the robot is standing on the ground, how to use rope to lift it. Just a reverse process. I think then we can just skip to page 63. Yeah, page 63. Yeah, posture switched completely. So this is how you can lift the robot from standing to the hanging position. And in next page, I think this is repetitive. In page 64 and 65. This is just repetitive. We can go to 67. So this is how you can how you can open the box and deploy A2 when it is in the seated package. So you can see in page 68, next page, when you first open the box, A2 is sitting inside the box, and you just unbuckle the seat belt and pull it out. And in this position, A2, the joints are locked, so it won't fall down. It can keep this position. You just need to push the vertical box back and pull out A2. And then in your tablet, you can check the page 71. Yeah, just switch posture from the sitting position to standing position. The next page, I will remind you for the preparation work, confirm the safety of the environment. Yeah, and then you can enter the normal controlling interface. Yes, so last page about the main interface, you will have sticker on the left to controlling the movement, and you will have the controlling button on the right to control robot to turn left and turn right. And in the home position, you can change from the image, the virtual image of A2 to the mapping. So the virtual image of A2 is the default mode, but you can change it to the 2D map mode. So you can see after autonomous navigation and scanning the surrounding or the exhibition room, there will be a map of this position or of this room. So if you have set several points for A2 to welcome guests, to explain the material, or to get rest, then you can see all those points on your map. And image here with A2 image on it and a small arrow on it. This is the current location of A2. And if you find A2 location is not correct, you can use relocation, use manual relocation or automatic relocation. So in manual relocation, you can directly drag the point of A2 current position to the right place, or use the automatic relocation. A2 will use the LiDAR to rescan the surrounding, like it can judge the distance between himself and the wall. Then he will know if the current position is right or not in the map. Okay, next page, you can see on the top of this window, yeah, there are several entrance. Starting from the left to right is skills. Sorry. In the skills, you can find voice, movement, and also you can combine both into one skill. So A2 can explain something while also doing upper body movement. And for the voice, you can use the TTS or just upload a video, audio file in MP3 format. And in the operation, on the second button, the operation, there will be the building skill operation like dancing, or skill package like calligraph, or grabbing and delivery. And the map, you will see, for example, A2 is you have put A2 for in several room. A2 can have the map for each room, so you will have several map layer in the map window. And the home window is currently we are seeing at. And the task means you can combine the voice or the introduction of a certain material and movement of A2 upper body, and also combine set the right point in the map. So combine all of this into a task. So each time when A2 is in the right room, and you can just call the correct map and start a task. So when A2 is recognized the surrounding and confirm which map he need to use, then he will start the task. So in the notice, it's about the warning or health report of A2. For example, if A2 hit anything, the motor temperature is abnormal or some sensor is not working, you can see the message from the notice. And the last one is about the sighting. You can change language. You can check the position or the location of the equipment. And also there are several adjustments on speed, on voice, on the volume. So in next page, page 77, yeah, here, you can see all the sample will be showed on the top. Like the time, the robot status is in spots mode, or in sitting down mode, or in standby mode. And the signal and internet, you can also see the latency of internet. Yeah, basically these are quite straightforward and easy. And in the default window, in the posture, in next page, you can find the mode of robot movement or sit down or lift. In next page, please. Okay. Yes, here is how A2 is sitting on a chair, and in this mode, an engineer has to be there to hold the battery of A2, because we have a bracket on the battery, so you can hold there to support A2 for leaning down forward or backward. Okay, next page about the two buttons. On the left is for direction, and for on the left is for walking forward or backward, and on the right is the turning left and turning right button. Okay, and in next page, yes, here, those indicate with blue. The left one is squat, and the middle one is bending, and the right one is turn right or turn left on the head position, moving his head. Okay, here for the bottom of more, you can also in next page, you can have the loop text exhibited in his screen on the head. Okay, here, this page, you can see the indicate area is quick button, quick access to some specific movement. Here we have this round tape, so you can add the most frequently used skill or movement here. It supports to add voice, movement, or the combined skill. So when you first have this surface, have this interface, it's empty. So now it's how it look like when you add several skills. Okay, so in next page, there is a setting, but this setting is not for the system, but the setting for the quick access. So in next page, you can see, yeah, in this round interface, you can remove any undesired skill. Okay, so here in this page, those are the skill packages. We have emojis, voice, action, And the last one is the migration. Migration means you can combine voice or your imported audio file to the movement, to the action. Combined with, also you can combine the emoji on the screen. So all these three parts can be combined in one, and then the new created one will be exhibited in the my creation. Okay. So this is actually the secondary page, which you can find the action or the movement or the voice. In next page, you can see in the default, in the first page, you can also find this. It's in the quick access in the first page. So all the voice action emoji creation can be found here. Okay, so the following page are the interface of the 5 parts: emoji, voice, action, talent. So for the voice, you can move to the next page for the voice. So we have several built-in voice in Chinese, in English, and you can also create your own voice to one way is to directly type some sentence, type some content. You can move to the next page. You can say in the create voice, you can do the typing here, and the TTS will be done in the tablet. But if you say you are not satisfied with the accent or the tone from the default TTS function, you can also import your own audio file. So those audio file can be recorded by real human being or use third platform to achieve the TTS. Yeah. So in next page about the action, we have also several, I think in more than 20 default actions. So you can also import or add. So here import means you transfer the movement in a package from other robot, but the first the origin of those movements is mainly coming from a recorded movement by VR. Yeah, the talent here means dancing skill. Okay, here the my creation are the combining of emoji, voice, action. Yeah. Okay, that's all for the skills. We can move to the next page for the operation. So the first teleoperation means the A2 can be connected to the VR or the motion capture suit. So it can mimic all the movement from a real human being, or it can be controlled remotely by our operator. And the second one is 3 pieces of chess is tic-tac-toe. So to deploy the tic-tac-toe game, you need to prepare some materials like a table, a height adjustable table, and the chess plate and the chess. And the third one is grab delivery, means A2 can grab the items in the front of him and deliver it to our guest. So the same function compared to the automatic distribution. And for the last one, the silicon-based fit means you can set a table for A2 which the items are placed, and you can scan the 2D code on your table or on the wall so that it like you order something remotely and A2 can receive your order and grab the specific item you just ordered to you and deliver it to you, not just behind a desk or in a shop. Okay, in next page, you can see the silicon-based delivery interface. Yeah. As I mentioned, user can scan the QR code to order, and robot will receive the order and pick up items, and robot will walk to you and deliver the item to you. So you only need to wait on your chair or on your desk. Okay. So there are several steps to deploy the silicon-based delivery. Yeah, first make sure the items are full and A2 can find them in the warehouse. Yeah, you can use the controller to move A2. Okay, the 3 piece of chess is a tic-tac-toe. Because for one game, it will last maybe within 1 minute. So if the game is interrupted, you need to restart the game or end the game. So we have a separate SOP for the tic-tac-toe and also for the stay-soon delivery. So if you want to deploy this function in your exhibition room or in your event, you can just ask them to provide you this SOP. It's not included in this product manual. Okay, the automatic distribution is actually powered by remote controlling. Okay. Okay, so data collection means with additional camera and bracket on A2's arm, our operator can control the robot, and the camera will record the process of each task, how it is processing, and how it's done. So we will feed the collected data into Jenny Studio. In each task we assign to the robot, we will collect maybe several hundred times of this task. So the VLA model can be trained based on the collected data. So in the future, maybe for this specific task, our robot can do it autonomously instead of controlling by our operator. Okay, in the following page is the process or the step-by-step illustration of how to start a data collection task. First, starting with create a new map. You can move to the next page. Yeah. Create a new map and then enter the data collection mode. Then after you set the collecting point and the virtual wall, you can start the task. Yes. So we can go to page 126. Yes. So this is a process about how to test if the map is correctly scanned and it can find the right place. And this is mainly inside the room, and starting from 27, it's about outdoor scenario, like maybe in a campus. So A2 is patrolling along this path. So we have several navigation point, and the yellow one. Next page, please. Next page. Okay. Yeah, next page. Yes, this here. It just showed how to add one point as rest point. And how to relocate the position. Yeah, here are the naming method for the navigation. You can give it a specific name instead of just call it navigation point. Yeah. Okay, in next page, until 137, the whole process is trying to say how to mark the navigation point, the rest point, and how to relocate the position of A2. Yeah, here in this page, you can view all the navigation points in the list mode. This is suitable for some case like there are many navigation point coordinate in this area, so it is not easy to tell which is the one you want the robot to go. So you can check the list mode. As you can see, we have snack place, int place. Okay. Yeah, this is the process how to delete or add, how to delete the existed point. So in next page, you can see after scanning and setting, you will find this map. So you have a preview or added access to the robot, to the map. Okay. So here we use the map to start a task. So on the right is the map, the name of the map, and you can combine like starting from the point 1. When robot is moving to the second point, you can add some word here so that when robot is moving to the second point, he will stop and broadcast the sentence. Yeah, in next page, you can see there is a task of introduction demonstration. And on the right, you can see the task details. The accompanying actions are the default movement or action from the catalog or the building skill package. And the independent action means when robot is arriving at a specific place, he will do this action at that point. And talent performance is just one more additional movement. Just after he moves his hand, with his hand, he will start dancing. And you can also link to other command. Okay. And in page 147, you can see the status of this task here on the here on the right. You can see it's idle. It's not operating. Okay. So in next page, you can say for each task, here is only one task. You can edit these details of this task in next page. Next page. Yes, here. You can start editing of this task in next page by deleting or add more words or combine more movement or voice broadcast. Yeah, this is a detailed page. Yeah, okay. So in this page, you can also create a new task and starting the whole process. So the default mode only provide one navigation point. You can add more subtask down, and you can insert. Sorry.
Hi, Walter and team. Can
Yeah.
I suggest that we take a 10 minutes coffee break? So we come back at 10 past 10, please.
Okay.
Everybody, you may go and grab a cup of coffee and we start again at 10 past 10. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Tommy. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. See you
Thank you.
guys a little bit later. I won't switch it off. We'll be online, but we start. And then after the training, we will try to do a file sharing.
Do we have a group? Do we have a group to share this? Because for this PDF product manual is around 130 megabytes, and the slides which we didn't have chance to look at, that one is 3 gigabytes. So for that one, I will check later with Gordon how we can share it, maybe through a link through cloud. But for this PDF product manual, do you have some method to share it, maybe in our group or by email?
I think if you can share a drive link, then we can download it. I think it's better for everyone.
Okay. I think Gordon just sent it to Bauman.
Okay, so let me try to see how can I load this file into a file sharing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
Okay.
we can do a WeTransfer and send the link to you guys. Good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
But let's get going because we have another session in the afternoon, then tomorrow 2 more session. I
Okay.
will check with the team to be more prepared for the next 3 session. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah. Thank you for your patience. And then we can go to page 174. 74. Yeah. Okay. So we will just skip the rest of the instruction for how to build a map and insert task in the map. And now we are looking at the setting page. So here, I would like to use 10 minutes to give you details about how you can adjust in the setting page. So from the top to the bottom, you can see from network, Bluetooth, authorized password, and hotspot, display, movement, voice, volume, and map. I think the most important several sectors are the network, Bluetooth, and movement, voice, volume. So let's start from the first one. The network, we use the wireless local area network. So here you can see we test this in our office. So all the AGI Wi-Fi, AGI connection. And normally when you connect it to one network, you will see the IP of this robot when connected to this Wi-Fi. So make sure next time when you enter the the controlling service interface, you input the right IP. Every time you input the IP, it will keep this memorized, so you don't need to input it again. Okay, the second one in next page is a Bluetooth. This is mainly used for the external microphone, and in some case, if the surrounding is too noisy, we also recommend to connect to an external speaker, like a Bluetooth speaker, maybe from JBL or from other brand. So you can attach the speaker onto the robot battery position and use a tape to wrap it. So not just using the built-in speaker, because the speaker is on the top of the head. So sometimes the sound will be covered by the noise. So if you are using the extra speaker, you can also connect it with the Bluetooth here. And in next page, you can see if the pairing failed, then you will need to use maybe check the serial number between the robot serial number and the external microphone serial number. But for the external speaker, it's okay. Only for the external microphone, you need to confirm the pairing serial number are correct. And next one is authorization password. We use this 0227 and 0227. This will be used when you enter the interface. After you input the correct IP, you will need to input the password. So this can also be adjusted, added by yourself. Okay. And here next one is the robot hotspot. So normally when you check the serial number on the waist area of the robot, there will be a serial numbers like this robot A2 and specific serial number. And you can also find the correlated hotspot. So you can use your tablet to connect those hotspots. It's not connected to the internet, but connected to the robot. So if you connect to the hotspot of the robot, then the IP will be a fixed one, like 192.56.1.02. We can also transfer this to you later. So before you connect the robot to your office Wi-Fi, you need to first get the IP. And the method of getting the IP is to first connect the hotspot of robot, then you can read the IP of the robot. So like before the robot is connecting to internet, you need to connect to its hotspot to check the IP. Okay. So in next step, here you already jumped to the movement. So maybe last page about the display. Yeah, this one is simple. So in the display, in that small screen building the head, you can see the battery information or the network information. So you can hide this or show this. So this is a display menu. Okay, next page about the movement, very important one. So we have two speed to adjust. One is for the remote control. That means the operator is responsible for looking at the surrounding to observing the barrier or the obstacle. So in this mode, in the remote control mode, the robot will not stop if somebody is walking or there is a barrier, because the responsibility is borne by the operator. So we recommend to use lower speed, but 0.3 meter per second is very, very, very low. So maybe 0.8 is recommended, and the 1.2 meter per second is only recommended in some open area and with no crowded obstacle on the ground. And the navigation speed, in this speed, the maximum only support up to 0.8. So in this mode, if the robot recognizes there is someone closing or obstacle around, he will do the obstacle avoidance autonomously. And the responsibility of avoiding collision is bearing by the robot itself. Okay, so the bottom one is about the exhibition hall obstacle avoidance. We recommend to turn it on always. And back near arrival, we also recommend to turn this on. This means if someone is getting close to the behind of the robot, then robot will stop any movement. Okay. So in page 81, about the voice. Yes, voice. So here you can see in some situation, for example, if the robot is standing on the stage, it can be triggered or activated by voice input. So we need to keep the robot silent. Then you can just disable the voice interaction, or you can choose not use the internal built-in microphone, switch it into the external microphone, so it won't respond to anyone speaking close to him, around him. Okay, for the interaction language and broadcast tone, this can be adjusted in the Linkso platform, and also for the facial recognition by adding image or pictures of your guest. He can recognize the person. Okay, face following means when he recognizes anyone you input the image of, he will keep looking at this person and make sure that he is not leaving his eyesight. Okay. For the volume, this is simple. We can skip. And for the map, for the map, real-time scanning map means when you put A2 in open ground, you can control the robot, and the LiDAR will keep walking and scanning everything around. If you turn this off, then the map building will be disabled. Okay, return to the rest point when there is no task. This is a function combined with the task in last chapter. And return to the rest point when the battery is below 15% is a new feature in the latest version 2.0. But make sure you have prepared a chair for it. Or if there's no chair, it will just go back to the return point and standing there. Okay. So next is about the upper limb movement. Yeah, for the dynamic standby means it is not just standing there silently or still. By maybe every 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you can set the interval here. For example, we set the interval as 1 minute. So by every 1 minute, it will do some slight movement, try to being human-like, or just say something to the audience, to the people around him. Okay, the upper limb action obstacle avoidance switch, we recommend to always turn this on. This means when no matter A2 is introducing or do any task, if somebody is closing to him, he will stop the upper body movement. This is crucial to the safety. Okay, sitting packing, we can skip this. Okay, here in the about page, you can see the product model and the robot serial number. So this serial number showed here will be correlated to the serial number on the tag A2 around the waist area. The boat version here, you can check for updates, and master version here for this one we exhibited is 2.0. So maybe the robot on your hand is 1.37, so you can check in for updates. So in the tablet, we only support language English or Chinese. This is for the system language, but for the interaction, you can adjust the language, not just only one. You can equip as 8 types of language as a maximum through the LinkSoul platform. Okay, reduction, not much to say. And for the calibration, sensor calibration here, next page, sensor calibration. So here, when the robot is doing some task like grab and delivery, or the dispatching of snacks or presents, it will use the camera to locate the objects. So make sure that the position of the it will recognize and locate the object with its camera, and also use the camera to check the position of his hand. So all the process are done and driven by the visual input. The LiDAR is not supporting the scanning, because LiDAR is mainly for the map scanning. For the grabbing and delivery, mainly the camera on the waist and camera on the chest are working. So we need to calibrate the camera and also the parameter of the arm. So the camera on the chest will take picture and videos of the hand. It will compare the real position of the arm in real world to the virtual system image. So there will be a built-in position of this arm. If nothing changed, then it will be a default position. So the robot itself remember this position and use a camera to take video of the real position of arm. If anything changed, it can compare the difference. If the difference is very huge, then you need to start a calibration method. So to correct the virtual model in the robot, because all the script, all the program for grabbing and delivering is using the built-in parameter. It need to be corrected by the real data. So that's how the sensor calibration is working. Yeah.
Hi, Walter. Yeah, just a kind of reminder that we may have only 2 minutes to close
sure.
to end the training. So I think we can have more 10 minutes for the Q&A.
Yeah, basically, I have running all the introduction of the setting. So that's the last part of the product manual.
Okay.
Okay, after the sensor calibration, we have the manipulator calibration, like the hand camera calibration and the manipulator calibration. Like I just mentioned, we use camera to check the position of the arm and to compare it with the virtual image or the virtual position written in the system. So in the later task, the system can know there are some minor change on the arm, so it will use the real data from the calibration to correct the script. So that's basically all for the sensor calibration and manipulator calibration. That's the last part of the product menu. Okay. So for later, the following page, some extra introduction about the VR teleoperation instruction manual. So if you have purchased the this extra accessory, you can read this part for how to operate how to remote control the robots through VR. Okay. Okay, I think that's all from my side about this product menu. And later on, I will check with Gordon how to upload the product menu and also the slides, which we didn't see today.
Yes, unfortunately, because my current network speed is not good, so the PPT is still download. But after, I think by today, I will share your slides to our country managers, and our country managers will share to all the guests. Yeah, in this training session.
Okay.
So Walter, there are a few questions for you. I don't know
Yeah,
if
sure.
you've got time.
Sure.
You can check is what kind of data the bot collect and where it will be stored, and is it encrypted? And then how can we ensure that A2 is not hacked or got a virus when it is connected?
Okay, so for the first one, remember I first bring up the website of Secondary Development Kit. So you can have all the API interface of the robot, and for the data you can obtain from A2, like the camera, the image taken by the camera, and 3D cloud point from the LiDAR, and also the speed, the end velocity of arm or of the leg. So you can have you can check where you can get the data and what is the type of the data through the SDK platform. You can use the online support bot to just raise this question. Actually, I prepared an example in my slide. I asked what kind of data I can obtain from A2. So the online support bot can give you not just the type of the data you can obtain and how you can access to them.
Great, Gordon and Tim. Gordon, I think due to the time constraint, there are some more questions from the audience. Maybe then each of them can reach out to you, and then we will respond separately, so we don't hold back everyone here. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay for me.
Yes. Thank you, Li Xiang, for your coordination. Thank you, Walter, for your presentation. Yeah. So after meeting, if you have any questions from our guests, please submit to your country manager, and we can collect and answer via email or any other ways. And for the PPT, we will share to you after session. I think by today, no later by tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so thank you for your time to join, and okay, let's meet in next hour for our D1 production. Thank you all.
Yeah, okay.
Goodbye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you for
Bye.
your time.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Walter. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for all.
Thank you.